here we are with the legendary Punk Bunny, Los Angeles. So,
how beautiful, huh?
You know, so you have this song called The Night Stalker. Mm-hmm. Tell me about how that came about.
Wow. Well, I was watching that Night Stalker. Was it a movie on Netflix like 4 or 5 years ago? And then while I was watching it, sorry, I have something.
No problem.
Oh, that's sexy. All right. So I was watching the movie about Richard Ramirez on Netflix, and then it just reminded me that that I lived through it while the whole thing was happening, and then. My mother, she came across him at a liquor store on Gage Avenue, and we lived in a city called Bell. That's like 20 minutes away from downtown Los Angeles. And my mother, she says she came across him that they locked eyes, and I think it was the same day that they caught him. So, and then yesterday I said, Mom, can I interview about the whole Night Stalker thing? And she declined. She doesn't like to be in front of the camera or talk about anything like that. Mm-hmm. She goes, no.
El Diablo, como los ojos.
El Diablo, el chamuco, no.
So Belle, and so like, when did music start coming into your world as something that you wanted to do?
Well, I was 14 years old. This was like December of 1987. And my friends, they're like, let's start a band. And we didn't know how to play any instruments, so, but I told them, my dad gave me, has a drum set, and he lived in Palm Springs at the time. So he gave me his drum set. I didn't know how to play it. And to make a long story short, I wanted to play bass, but the bass was too big, and I was tiny. So, and I don't know, I played the bass on the lap like that. So we gave the bass to Carlos, this other guy in the band, and he started playing bass. No, I'm sorry, my friend William. So I'm horrible at telling these stories. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. So to make a long story short, I was in high school, and we started a punk garage band and played in Montebello, backyard gigs, and throughout 1988. Played at the talent show, the variety show in Montebello High School in 1988. And then from there, I just started playing every year since the late 80s.
And so, did that bring you to Hollywood?
Well, yeah, I'm from LA, so I've always lived in the outskirts of Los Angeles. Even when I lived in a city called Pico Rivera, I had a band with my sister, and we would drive we played at the Hong Kong Cafe, the Anti-Club. These are venues that don't exist anymore. The Martini Lounge, Luna Park, and whiskey and shit like that. So we, that didn't, I would play in Hollywood since the 90s. But I actually moved to Hollywood, got my own apartment in 1998, 97.
And that band was called Marvel?
We were called Marvel.
Yeah,
that started in 1994. That was after my punk band from high school. Totally different bands.
So what led to the concept of Punk Bunny?
Wow, long story. Well, Marble disbanded. We were together as Marble from 94 to 2002. And then I just wanted to give up music. Fuck it, we're not going to make it. I wanted to make it big, but, it never happened. And then we heard of Peaches. And like, she's playing 2 tracks. That's when, everyone started like, we don't need a band. You know, just fucking tracks.
The Teachers of Peaches.
Yeah, so she was a big influence, and thank you, Peaches. We love you. And met her a few times. She's awesome. And so yeah, ever since Peaches, we did the whole track thing, my sister and I, and did Dirty Electro. And we made a lot of noise during the MySpace days from 2003 to like 2007. And we would like headline clubs, you know, dance clubs. We were like the only band. And not to toot my horn, but you know, we made a lot of noise and opened up for some well-known bands and did Warped Tour and all that crap. So it was cool. Yeah.
And so over the years, it's evolved into a deep catalog of recorded music and sort of musical adventuring of different styles
yeah, the music's always changed because, you know, members. I mean, my sister left in 2007, and then I had people join that did not know how to play instruments. So I'm like, well, how about choreography? You know, so we did cheesy ass funny choreography to the music, and people loved it, and we toured with it. Actually, went to Spain. You know,
Yeah.
So that helped a lot, and this was with MySpace. MySpace did help a lot. That was like our record deal, but too bad it's not around anymore. But yeah, music has always changed. And then, you know, from choreography, I started including drums, bass, guitar, you know, like post-punk. And, you know, it can go from like electro to post-punk to acoustic. I mean, yeah, the sound can change, you know. Any musician would tell you that it depends on who's in the band, what's the theme night. You know what I mean? So
you started recording some of the Bandcamp content and music on there. You started recording that by yourself at home, and or you had different ways of recording it, and that just built up over the years.
Oh, over the years, I've always recorded, whether it's at at someone's studio. You know, and then my friend would make the dance tracks. I can't make dance tracks. He would make the dance tracks, and then yeah, you know, and then in the studio I would play the organic stuff like the drums, the guitar, bass, and the keyboards. I would do all that in the studio, all the rock songs, but all the dance tracks, my friend made the tracks.
And what led to Francine Dancer being a part of your friend zone?
Wow. Well, that's a long story, but I'm going to try to put it in a nutshell. In less than a minute, okay? It was 2003. I was, my sister and I, we were driving down Melrose, and I look in my rear mirror, and I see this woman with big bleach blonde hair, you know? And I'm like, oh my gosh, Sally, who is that? So I made a U-turn, and I'm like, hey, you know, what's your name, blah, blah. She told me she's homeless. We had a house. When I say we, my sister and I, in Los Feliz. And I told her, well, you don't have to be homeless. You can live in my garage. You know, so we had her live in my garage for like 3 years. And I told her, just be the go-go dancer in the band and, you know, just stay in the garage. It was very John Waters. The lifestyle was very John Waters. We had her and the goddess Bunny, you know, the goddess.
Yeah, she passed away. Correct?
Yeah, she did. I've known her for like 25 years.
Now, did Francine, you just befriended her and she's in the band, and what about when that video went out with her with the dolls, dancing with the dolls, and sort of she became a internet.
Well, I had no idea she had her own public access television show. I had no idea. Do you mean the blow-up dolls that she would bring to the...
No, the dolls that she has videos of her dancing with.
Oh, yeah.
About her husband.
Yeah.
They're like kind of recreations of her husband.
Yeah,
Everybody thought it was a dead body that she was dancing with?
Yeah, they're not. No, she made those out of my sister. They were my sister's Halloween props. So that famous head that you see, that's my sister's prop that they had at my sister's house for Halloween. So Francine used that head and built a human you know, about it. So she's like, well, nobody will dance with me. So, you know, she made her own dancing partner. So she started bringing that doll to all the shows and propped it there. And then from there, she made another one, and then another one, and then another one. So she has a total of 4 dolls. Francine's Dolls. Yeah, I wrote a song about it. It's called Francine's Dolls.
And what today for Punk Bunny? What inspires you to keep doing this and performing and creating in a medium of recorded music?
What keeps me going?
Yeah. What inspires you and what?
I just love performing. You know, I love music. I like hearing the music really loud. I love hearing loud music, and I just get fucking into it. You know, sorry, I'm gonna curse, but I just get into it. It's like you. It's like, why do you guys like making music?
Exactly.
Right? It feels good, you know. And I have no kids. Why not? You know. So I have the time to do it. And we're in Hollywood, LA. Why not? You know. So and people still ask me, hey, do you want to play? You want to play? So I'm like, all right, sure, why not? So, but yeah, I love it.
There we go, Punk Bunny. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.